ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes.
Hello. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's definitely surprising how many buttons and how much setup you actually need to do to actually get a stream running. And I'm actually having a lot of echo, so bear with me a moment. I think I know that I've got something that I need to change. So bear with me there. Check. Yeah, okay. Check. Excellent. Ali, the wheels of the bus. No, wow. Do you get, wow. Jay Winokur, Colonel Fork, Ali, you're all here. Wow, this is awesome. Seriously, you know what? Yeah, thank you. Yesterday I was streaming away. I wasn't expecting anybody and just chatting away. And, honestly, it really makes my day when I see you guys show up. So thank you. Now, what it was, Ali, was the Elgato Wave. It was the Elgato Wave software. I was messing about earlier on, and I had the microphone coming back to my headset, so I just had to turn that down. So, hope everybody's having a wonderful day, Ali, and I know you've had some challenges, and hope things are improving for you today, my dear. It's beautiful day out here in the Midwest of America, but to be honest, I prefer to actually sit down here and play on the bus. So, I have been messing about with the controls because the steering on it, every time you turn a corner, and Jay Winokur, you've seen how the bus itself actually understeers. It's not a problem, and I actually found there was a setting in there for the turning radius is based on the speed that you go, and I like to keep that on. And I've done a little tweak on it, so hopefully it won't be too tight of a you know, the steering wheel won't be too bad, but I'll give it a go anyway. So today, what are we going to do today? Well, obviously it's going to be Berlin, because that's all we have, and I'm going to stick with the Scania 12 meter. And one thing I was going to do was put the mouse cursor on. When I was trying to point out things on the map, I realised nobody could actually see the mouse cursor. But yeah, it's an academic point, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, you're talking, I mean, do people really follow the mouse cursor? It's not like this is a tutorial as such. The tour, let me go and show you the tour that I'm going to do today. And again, I've only got a choice of two, but I'm going to start at Alexanderplatz, and I'm going to head back towards the airport. But I'm going to, actually, the other day I found there was a detour that I could take to actually allow me to finish the route. Okay, not exactly correct, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. So, let's make it a bit earlier. And again, the only reason I'm making it earlier is just because of the lighting within the bus itself. I've tried to control the driver cab lighting, and I just cannot get it to come on, so I've actually had to keep that on automatic. But I like my storms, so we got a storm, so let's get going. Yeah, sorry to see that, Ali. It's, as I said, some of those days are definitely challenges. I need to work on the timing as well. I've noticed that the Stream Beats timer comes up at the same time as the Discord timer. Not to worry, not the end of the world. So, let's get this going. And as I said, I love my rain. And I love me storms. And Ali, I'm not sure if you were here the other day when I actually had to stop the stream because I could not get the engine started again. So I was talking to the developers, TML, and they actually said it was a bug. I thought it was my own driving. I thought it was because of the fact that I left it in gear, and then when I sat up or got out the seat, the engine would stop because it's automatic. Then when I sat down again, because it was in gear, the engine wouldn't start. But according to TML, they're saying that's a bug, so in fact I still actually need to send them a bug report on that. But it was a little annoying because I could not figure a way to get the wheels on the bus going round and round. So, oh yeah, and Colonel, nice job on the VATSIM yesterday, mate. It really added a lot to the stream to listen to you guys talking away on the VATSIM, and I really that was great. You know, it's just that little added extra bit of realism. Yeah, thunder, love it. Right, let's get the wipers going. Let's get the trip computer going. And I've actually been doing really good. I've not been as late as I normally am. So 13675 is the tour number. Let's get that in. 13675. And I'm going to keep this view just in case somebody wants to buy a ticket. And excuse me a moment, just having a quick drink. One thing about sitting in the basement here is a Diet Coke actually, but one thing about sitting in the basement is there's no air as such. I've got air conditioner, but all it's really doing is taking the air out. There's not any air coming to this room that I'm in, so it gets a little bit dry. So let's see what's going on. And already, Houston, we have problems. So the engine's revving, but I can't get it in gear. That's what happens when you mess with buttons. So bear with me a moment. Let me see if I can fix this. So at the moment, as you can see up there on the top left, there is only the Scania citywide bus. Eventually, I'm sure they're going to have a lot more buses in here. So what are we looking at? And as I said earlier, guys, it's very nice to see you on here. And I apologise, Jay Winokur. It's I noticed that you were streaming as well, mate. It's don't like treading on other people's toes, but very kind of you to stop by. And I hope you have a great stream. I can't really put it in another window because I like saying I struggle as it is trying to keep track on what's going on. But so what we'll be doing here? Gears. Yeah, and it says everything's a key binding conflict, which it isn't. It that confused me. Gear up. Here we go. Let's have a. That really should be working. So let's add a key. Typical. USB. Yeah, we've got a. Yeah, it's not getting right now. So let's add a key. There we go. Yeah, USB, despite how old it is, can be a little bit flaky, but gear down. Yeah, it's not recognising my my gear changer, but that's okay. That's why we have buttons. The Scott was on the stream yesterday, and he came up with an excellent idea. And he says, why don't I set up my Stream Deck to have buttons that will control the simulator? And I thought, what an excellent idea. I mean, I actually, until, 8 days ago, it was all I ever used the Stream Deck for. You know, was actually setting up, not exactly game control, but actually pulling up different games, pulling up different browsers. You know, just, and then I thought to myself, that'd be a great idea, rather than making myself a button box. But my Stream Deck XL will actually be showing up on Wednesday this week. So let's... Alright, let's see if we can get it in gear. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I keep forgetting, Jay Winokur, that 1900 Zulu was 1 o'clock, and actually, I've got no idea of the time these days. I had to ask the wife what day it was earlier. I should know better being a bus driver. But eventually, my plan is to get all of these controls... is to get all these controls actually manual, you know, rather than having them automatic. Just, it's a bit like, you know, just adds a bit more to the simulator. I think it's Monday, mate. Well, the wife said it is, and she's never wrong. It's great to see all you guys and girls out there. It's, wow, 5 years. Nice. And the thing is that, again, living in America, I keep forgetting, over in the UK, this is like 7 o'clock at night. And to me, it's just lunchtime. Morning. Morning. You want a ticket? $9, 20 cents, 24 a ticket. 24 EB. There you go. You know, it's funny you talking about the gym, mate. At work, I had a running partner. She was a weight trainer, and I was a runner. So for the past 10 years, we've been running together. We run like 5k, which is just over 3 miles. We run every day, and then we go back to the gym and we do some weight training. We did that for like 10 years, but haven't done that in over a year now. So I do miss the gym, I must confess. It was completely part of my daily routine, and having a running partner at work, it was like, if I didn't feel like going, she would say, hey, we're going, and vice versa. And having a training partner really does help when it comes to working out. I mean, I'm fairly self-motivated being an ex-army guy, but getting out the door, you know, sometimes just getting out the door or getting into the gym, that's the hard part some days. but I do miss it a lot. Yeah, extra bit of motivation, absolutely, mate. So I see you're going to be flying the Corsair today, Jay Winokur. Nice one. That's you know what? Yes, it's a work in progress, but I still think it's a beautiful aircraft. Try Joe. You know what? This is awesome. And I still need to have an awesome counter, because every time you guys show up and I say, oh, this is awesome, it really is truly awesome. I'm doing grand, my friend. Doing grand. I was actually just making comment that I always forget that it's the middle of the day for me, but it's like early evening for you guys over in Europe. And I know you're not in Europe. You are in Europe, aren't you? Down in England. Yep. Yeah, I really do need to get the flight sim out. I actually was looking at Fernbus, and you can tell Fernbus is the predecessor to this guy. It's probably 4 years old. The graphics are almost identical, although not as good. And but I couldn't get my head around what they were trying to do with it. I was looking at it, I'm thinking, do I set the route? Does the game set the route? So I spent an hour trying to figure that out yesterday, but I might have another go of it later. Eventually I want to get away from streaming the bus, but one thing I was doing is I was looking at the stats on Twitch, and it said that 30% of my viewers have actually found me because they were looking for this game. And I don't have a huge viewership, not that that's a big deal, but it looks like there are people searching for the bus on Twitch. So, you know, for now, I'm quite happy. And as I said, I'd be doing this anyway. And one thing I did try, Joe, is I've actually adjusted the steering sensitivity. So hopefully it won't understeer as much as it did yesterday, but we'll see, because it's all a compromise. If you make it oversteer early on, then it really understeers at the end of the turn, so to speak. Doesn't seem too twitchy, but again, I haven't turned any corners yet. But one thing I do need to do before I start a stream is make sure the controls are working. Brakes, brake pedal, throttle's working, steering wheel's working, but my gear change isn't, so had to set up more buttons before you actually came up online there, mate. So how's your day treating you? You working today, Joe, or Nice, okay. Yeah. I hear you, mate. That's the thing about driving a bus, I guess. It's like they still expect you to get there regardless of the diversions. But yeah, as I said earlier, I eventually want to go to streaming something else other than the bus. Just really for you guys, it's I don't know if it's a problem or not sticking with the bus, because again, it's like watching flight simming. You watch flight simming because you love flight simming, but would it become monotonous if it was the same journey every day? I don't know. But I think with my 8 days total of streaming, I haven't reached that phase just yet. Or have I? We will see. Yeah, I wasn't going to stream today actually. I'm rather tired. I have terrible problems sleeping at night, and I've been like that for like 15 years, and last night was horrible. I was talking to Ali at 3 o'clock this morning my time, and then I fell asleep again. A little annoying, not the end of the world, but makes for a very disjointed day. I know when I was working, some days I'd be going to work, and I got a 50-mile drive to work, and when I was driving up to work, that is, and absolutely exhausting. That lady on the right, very dramatic with the arm swinging. Okay. I'll give you a change first, mate. There we go, single ABC. There we go, have a nice day. Yeah. Oh, what? Did I not give him his ticket? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I would drive 2,500 miles a month just to get to and from work. I got used to it, but what I would do is I'd actually get up at 3:30 in the morning. That way I would avoid all the rush hour traffic heading into work, and coming back it was like just I'd get there before the 4 o'clock brigade, so it worked out. It worked out very well. Right, so let's see how the steering is around here. Let's try this out. Okay. Well, you know what, I slowed down a lot, so that might have helped as well. Might be a little bit too twitchy here. I don't know. I'll leave it for a while. I'll leave it for a while and see how it goes. But yeah, I think I got around that corner a lot better than I normally do. But yeah, and that's the thing, because there's no feeling of speed. And there is a setting in here that adjusts the turning based on speed, so. So when did you start streaming, Jay Winokur? How long have you been streaming, my friend? I always like to know. I'm always curious. Oh, nice. Yeah, on and off for about a year. Nice. It's one of those things. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you know. Oh, watch the road. I was setting up to stream about 6 months ago, and I know the Colonel and Ali jumped on the stream, but again, it was more like, does this stuff work? But my heart really wasn't in it. Because I think all you guys will agree, it's not just sitting in front of a camera or like me without the camera. There's a lot to set up. I enjoy the technology. I enjoy everything that it takes to get this set up, and all the buttons and, you know, scenes and all the rest of it. But you have to have your heart in it. And I guess, like saying, if I wasn't that interested in it before, but now I enjoy it. And again, it's every stream we seem to thank each other. But again, I want to thank you guys. It's watching you, Ali, and Colonel, and Winokur, and for everybody that streams. I watch it, and I know, and I thoroughly enjoy it, and that's what's made me actually want to give it a go myself. Nope. Sorry, trying to read the chat there and drive a bus, but yeah. Oh, I get it, mate. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I would just be working a normal day, but after the right, you all saw that she pulled it in front of me. Okay, so that doesn't count. So that means I get to push her out the way. There we go. Oh dear. I was streamed Jay Winokur 2021. Yeah, Ali, sorry to read that. Yeah, she ran it. Sorry to see that, Ali, but you know what, at least you're a lot closer than you were before. It's a bit of a sad story about you and the honeycomb gear, my friend. But nearly there, nearly there. But yeah, Joe, I'm sure you have to put up with people doing that all the time. They see a bus and they think, I'm not waiting on you, and or they try and nip round you, or they pull in front of you. But I bet you after a few times on the road you get to anticipate, mate. Yeah, I bet. Because you don't have the acceleration to get out of the way, so once you get moving, and then you got all that inertia, you know, and then, not inertia, the momentum keeping you going, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yep. Forward planning. That's the thing. Is that, you know, when you're younger, they always tell you read the road. You know, you can just watch cars and you know exactly what they're going to try and do. All right. There we go. Oh, thank you, Colonel Thorpe. Yeah, treat everybody as an idiot. Yeah, and you know the thing is, we all make mistakes when we're driving. But you know, there's a difference between aggressive driving and bad driving. It's I saw a lot of that as a policeman. Yeah, the amount of excuses you would get from people, and it's like, no, I heard it before, seen it before. And you know, it's strange. It's everyone's trying to get from A to B when they're driving. Calm it down, people. Oh, he got through the door before the door was even open. So how long are you planning on streaming, Jay Winokur? Yeah, well, you know, it is Detroit, mate, so, yeah. Oh, I run a couple of hours, yeah. Is that Scott in the house? Hey, oh, how you doing, Scott? Very kind of you to stop by, and great to see you as always, mate. And I'm driving all over the place. And one of my favourite bends here. Let's see if I can not rip off the rear bumper. Oh. No comment. No comment. Dear. Yeah, I definitely turned in too early there. I blame the adjustments I made to the steering wheel, to be honest. You know what, Joe? But I agree, mate, because as I've said before on streams, is that a lot of the people that have actually done this in Berlin, they say it's very, very true to life. And there is a video that I shared, I don't know if you've seen it or not, that actually shows you the first part of the route from the airport. Single ticket AB, there we go. And if you haven't seen it, mate, pop over to my Discord, and it's actually in there, but if not, I'll tag you on it, mate, and I can show you. But yeah, you can see it, and it's just so, this is so true to life. And I've shown several people and they're going, it's just outstanding. One thing that's good about this Scania that I'm driving is you accelerate and it takes, you know, you can feel it being sluggish. I mean, it's no powerhouse. It takes a bit to get going. Then again, these things are not meant for speed, are they? They're meant for inner city driving and power. Never too late for lunch. Finished running errands. Hate Bank of America. Yeah, it's... I think I'm with Commerce Bank. Well, when I say I think, I mean the wife's the one that deals with all that. I think we're with Commerce Bank. Yeah, the Scania, it seems to be pretty heavy and slow, mate, but it's the only bus we have at the moment in here. So, like I said, I might do that. Maybe on the next stream I might do Fernbus just as a comparison. But the funny thing is going back to it, it's almost like going from Microsoft Flight Simulator back to maybe Prepared 3D, perhaps. It's like you can see, well, maybe that's not a good example. It's probably the same of going from Prepared 3D back to FSX. You know, you can see the similarities, although one isn't just as good as the other. And that's what I noticed yesterday when I was in Fernbus. You could tell that that's the roots for this one. You can tell how it started out. But it's a different simulator, as I said. It's more of a coach simulator. Instead of this inner city stuff. The mode would be, what's the word, intra-city? Going from city to city instead of just driving inner city. I think that's probably what it is. Kingsman, another friend. How you doing, mate? Doing wonderful. Doing wonderful. Thank you very much for stopping by. Very kind of you, mate. Hope the day's treating you well. Awesome. Awesome. I was just making some observations earlier, Kingsman, about the fact that I need to remember that most of you guys are based over in the UK. I mean, the other day we had someone on the stream from France, and I know you guys are from England, and we got the Colonel and Scott from America, but it seems like the majority of people on here are from the UK, and I keep forgetting that, you know, it's, not that it matters, but you know, it's like, I don't know where I'm heading with that conversation. Idle ramblings, I guess you would say. But very kind of all of you to stop by. So, wow, more viewers in here. Excellent. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all coming by, and hope the day's treating everybody well. So, you guys got any thoughts out there? So here's the question. Would you like to see me streaming another bus simulator, or are you quite happy just following me along in this one at the moment? And again, it's just a curious question. It's not a curious question. I'm curious. It's just a question. I got the bad teeth in today. But if anybody would be interested in having a look at Fernbus, I'd be more than happy to stream that as well. And that's the thing at the moment. I don't have a huge audience, you know, so it's not like it's a big deal either way for what I do. Can you see? Okay, you know what, maybe next time I will actually start off with the bus and then maybe add Fernbus at the end. Yeah, you know what, Colonel, you're always the words of wisdom, mate, because seriously, you come up with the words of wisdom. It's as if you've said before, it's like, you know, this is your stream, and if people want to come along and watch it, they'll watch it. If they don't want to watch it, then they don't. It's not a big deal, you know, it's not the end of the world, you know. And because I don't have a huge viewership at the moment, I guess it's more of an academic question, really. It's not really going to hurt my viewing figures as such. And again, I think I just found it interesting that I think it said 37% of the people that have been on here actually found it by searching, rather than coming through Discord or through your awesome raid yesterday, Colonel. That really was, mate. That made my day. I had a big grin on my face for several hours after that. Made my day, my friend. But yeah, I think I will do that, mate. I'll actually post it when I do a stream that will start off on the bus, and then go to Fernbus and do a bit of a comparison. Annalisa, how you doing, buddy? Wow, this is awesome. The ticket checker has arrived. Yep. Yeah, I think dispatcher is a good title for you, Annalisa, because you definitely dispatched those passengers the other day. Now look at this. Look at it. Love it. Right, let's see if I can get... Wow. Okay, Joe. I think you'll admit that's the best I've got around that corner yet, mate. A little twitchy here, but yeah, I think that setting's not too bad. Yeah. This is when I need a button that says insert smug mode. I said that the other day, I know. I need new one-liners. Yeah, like I said, a wee bit twitchy here. You know, I went from 0.5 up to minus 0.8, so I might knock it back just a wee bit. But yeah, that was definitely easy to get it around that corner there. Oh, come on. Get round. Get round. Yeah, you know, I accelerated around that bend there, and that was nice. That was very nice. Not my driving, I mean the game itself, actually. This isn't a game, this is a bus. Our dear driver. Are you sure you don't want paid, Annalisa? You know, I'm sure we could actually wrangle some money out of our passengers for you. I'll buy you lunch. How's that sound? I've never known a bus have a volunteer ticket collector before, but it's very kind of you. Alright, I need to move. I'm in the cycle lane here. Let's get over. Yeah, there we go. I think my shipping from America to the UK Ireland would probably cost more than chocolate, to be honest. Oh, brake. Alright, let's have a quick look at the map. Nice. Okay. I haven't got lost once yet, which I'm rather pleased about. Yeah, you know what, Kingsman, up in Scotland, I know I'm biased, but up in Edinburgh we have one of the best bus services in the UK. It's even on a Sunday, there's maybe 8 buses an hour up until midnight, and then after that I think it's like every half hour or something. And during a normal day the buses run between 5 and 7 minutes into town, and you can pay with your phone. It's called Tap Tap Go, and it actually limits it to £3.40. So you get on your first bus and it's like £1.80 a single. You get on your second bus and then that makes it up to £3.60. Sorry, that's probably the limit. But then after that, when you get on another bus, you tap it and it doesn't charge you anymore. So it's actually the same as buying a day ticket. And so for a day ticket, it's like £3.80, and you can travel all day for 24 hours. Well, 24 hours for free, you know. But yeah, I absolutely love the bus services in Britain. America, where I am, you need a car. Whoa! I got lost. too busy gassing. Did I get lost? Hang on. No, you know what? It was the GPS went funny on me there. I thought I'd actually taken a wrong turn in. Yeah, listen, there is no real bus service where I am, and there's no train service as such either. You need a car. You need a car. And I find that sad, but then again, you think Britain's a small country, Ireland's a small country. It's a lot easier to have a bus service that runs all over the place than it is over in America. I mean, we're talking a huge landmass over here. So are they that bad then, Annalise, are they? So I've only had one accident today, Annalisa. I ripped the right bumper off. It was one of my usual favourite right turns, and and a woman pulled it in front. That sounded bad. A driver pulled it in front of me, but that wasn't my fault. Mind you, I should have probably anticipated that if I'd been a good driver. There we go. So our next right turn, let's try it out here. I think you'd be on your own there, Colonel. I think you'd be on your own there. So Kingsman says, my father worked on a bus when I was a kid. I remember sitting on his knee, driving around the garage testing it. Wow. Nice. Yeah, we've got a metro which is like a, I don't want to call it a train service. It's an overground. It's not a tram. I guess it maybe goes like 4 or 5 stops and then turns around and comes back again. That's about it as far as I guess it's like the tube. Well, I don't know what you would call it. It's not a tram. Right, now that's funny. I did understeer there, but I was coming around that too quickly. I still think this is a good setting, but you know what? I'm going to push some buttons. And I'm probably going to regret this. Where are we? Controls, yeah. I'm finding it a little bit too twitchy, so let me knock that back a wee bit. Steering. Details, there we go. -8, let's knock this back. There we go, 0.7, back, there we go, let's try that. It's funny, it's really twitchy. Just try to set up a better curve for the steering wheel, but let's try that one. Button regretted. Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. Alright, Scott. Yeah, I already had some problems earlier. Right, I think that's... We shall see. We shall see. So let's see some new people showing up. If you're new to the stream, thank you very much for coming along. It's very kind of you, and hope the day's treating everybody well. Today I'm having a not so relaxing drive. You know, though, you get days where you can just put your hand out the window. I mean, I don't. You know, and just sit back and just have a nice relaxing drive. This one's not so relaxing. Had a couple of minor dings in the bus. Probably need a nice sunny day. I think I'm just a tired driver at the moment. So look at that church on the right. I don't ever remember seeing that before. Beautiful. Yep. The dings on the bus go bang, bang, bang. No, I had to think. No, I was in Newcastle. Was that last year or the year before? Manchester before that, but I don't think I've ever been to Liverpool. I say that because I travelled a lot when I was in the army, but I just can't remember, you know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, I'm sure, mate. We had a few Liverpool lads in my regiment. Anyway, I need to stop here and get a kebab, actually. It's funny you talking about nights out in Liverpool, and what do we have? A kebab stop? How? Yeah. Anyone want a kebab? Yeah, here we go. The amount of miles you would travel just to get a kebab. She wants a ticket. Alrighty. Single ticket AB. There we go. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, I bet, my friend. I bet. Another single ticket. So I keep muting the microphone. Got a bit of a dry cough down here. Yeah, where were you, mate? I was based out in Nicosia. I was with the United Nations. So Akrotiri perhaps, or Decalia. Oh yeah. I used to set up the dine-outs for when, let's say, when I was the United Nations. You know, when the guy would be leaving the unit. So I knew all the Decalia. Okay, yeah, I knew all the places to go. I loved it, mate. Absolutely loved it. Strange, I can tell I'm tired. You know when you're driving along and you're thinking, oh, when's my shift going to be over? I'm sure you can relate to that, Joe. But other days, beautiful sunny day, or even a rainy day, and it's all relaxing. This I'm finding a sort of ugh drive, shall we say. It's like, I think I left my motivation back at the airport. Yeah, oh yeah, yep. Yeah, up mountain troop and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to drive. The good thing about being with the United Nations is we had complete access to the north and south, and I used to run up the separating line. I remember it was 110 degrees, but it was dry heat, and I went for a half marathon. And I used to run up the boundary between the, I'm not quite sure what to call it, mate. The protected zone, the United Nations protected zone. Yeah, no man's land. That's it, mate. Yeah, I used to run up there, but we always had to have something blue on, you know. So I put whoa, I tell you, this steering, sorry, this steering is so much nicer with that little adjustment. My driving hasn't improved, but the steering has. So again, I want to thank everybody. I see the viewer numbers are popping up there a wee bit. So thank you very much for stopping along. If you haven't already, you want to follow me on Twitch, please hit the follow button. If not, again, your company is just more than adequate. So thank you very much for following along. Just me driving a bus, chatting to my friends. How's your flight going, Jay Winokur? Everything all going to plan, mate? Nice. Yeah, I'll read your comment in a second there, Kingsman. Got some passengers I need to get out the rain. Alrighty. So, Kingsman, there was an incident with the British Patrol. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right, mate. Yeah, we lost a few people though. The Dutch, there was 3 Dutch lost. Well, you know. Excellent. Yeah, it's a beautiful country, and sadly, things happen. But you know, as I said, I've got no regrets. I did 16 years in the police, and then I did 4 years in the Essex. Sorry, 16 years in the army, and then 4 years as an Essex police officer. And I got no regrets. I enjoyed both of those, and I do miss service life. I'm a terrible civilian. Absolutely hate being a civilian. I don't know. I miss the structure, and it's not that it's bad. It's just that I miss it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you think 20 years of my life. Yeah, you know, and that's the same for many places, Kingsman, isn't it? You know, it's pink bus. It's the same for many places, my friend. Heck, look at Scotland. You know, I mean, you know, how many squabbles did the Scots have amongst the Scots? You know, it's thankfully things improve with time, mate. I tell you, I am dog tired. I am really tired. He says, falling asleep at the wheel. Hopefully not. Yeah, I when I was based down in Dorset, I used to drive up to Scotland for the weekend, and that was probably, what, 10-hour drive maybe? And I would drive back Sunday night and with my uniform on, and just go straight to work. And it was like, oh my gosh, some of those drives, how we how we got through them is beyond me, you know. Yeah, I'd love to go back to Cyprus. I'd love to go back to a lot of places. Oh, Annalisa, thank you. Yeah, driver's eyes. Do you have anything to squirt in my eyes at the moment? Stop them sticking together. Yep, you've been there as well, Kingsman. You've done it as well, mate. Yep. The thing is, you're young, aren't you? I mean, most people join the military when they're young lads and lassies. Cocktail sticks. I was thinking more like an eye wash, woman, but you've never been a nurse, have you, Annalisa? So. One cocktail stick or two, sir? Yeah. And you know the thing, Kingsman, and for everyone else, is the thing about the military is it serves a purpose, and the thing about it is that 9 times out of 10, as long as you're on parade, as long as you're on parade, the rest of it doesn't really matter too much, because the parade is something that you know, it's like, it's an offence not to make a parade. The fact that you could be still half drunk, shall we say, and remember, we're teens, you know what I mean, we're teens in early 20s, you know, so, but once you've made the parade, it's that's half the battle. Then you can actually vanish back and go and have a sleep, but you have to make the parade. Alrighty. Oh, forward, James. Other forward. No, don't. I'm a bus. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, Alison, I had to put myself on mute there. I was coughing so much laughing at that. Yeah, your aircraft has gone into reverse. You know what? That's funny, isn't it? My beeping bus. It sounds like you're swearing about my bus there. My beeping bus. That's funny. What does that mean, Scott? A late bloomer in the military? Does that mean she sort of joined in her 20s? Or is that what you say, my friend? Sorry. Some of these phrases I'm not quite familiar with, mate. Oop, squeaky wiper. Plus I'm speeding. Aha, yeah. I don't know what the age limit is now, 26 or something? But I like I said, I got no regrets. I got my degree in electrical engineering and I joined the military, and I was a typical kid, if you know what I mean. It's like I didn't have a clue about life. It sorted me out, you know. 34, wow. Accelerate, James. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was my first time away from home, like for many people, but as I said, I got no regrets, you know. Gibbo. That's okay, mate. That's okay. Annalisa told me you were busy, so. You still need to pay for a ticket, mate. Even though I know you still got to buy a ticket. I don't give any free journeys on this bus route. Alright. Two-Tone is not streaming today, Scott. Not sure if you heard that, mate. Otherwise, I would be joining him myself, to be honest. So I'm just going to take a quick breather, and I'm actually going to do the return trip. So if you guys and girls want to hang around, as I said, your company is more than welcome. So let me see if I can hit the right button here. Where are we? Hey, it finished. Route complete. Yeah, Murphy's painting. I'm sure he's... Where's my buttons? Stream. Scenes. There we go. Okay. So, as I said, so yes, Scott Murphy's not streaming at the moment, but I appreciate everybody that's here at the moment. And I will be back in a few moments. So if you want to hang around and follow me along, that'd be great. I'll catch you in a wee bit.
Have I become a little too shy for love? I've been hurt before, all's fair in love and war. So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in, and if I let you in, another round begins. No, I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still
Alrighty, and I do apologise. I just noticed there that Steve Solo UK hit the follow, so that is very kind of you, mate. Thank you very much. It's all appreciated. So what have we missed? Alison's got chicken cordon bleu chips and beans. That is an that is an interesting combo. What else have we got? Dangerous Brian. Hey, good to see you, mate. We got the old friends here. Why am I in pink? Where are you in pink? Or is it your name in the chat, mate? I'm looking at you as purple. You're definitely a purple. Oh, and the Colonel shows you as orange. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Mind you, if I look at the Twitch stream, you're purple. And if I look at OBS, you're blue. I don't know how that all works. I don't know how that all works. But yeah, Steve Solo UK, thank you very much, sir. As I said, I apologise for missing it. I actually have an alert, but the alert is cheering. And in that thunderstorm, I probably never heard the cheering. So maybe I need to change it to maybe like a phone ringing, or I don't want anything too cheesy, you know. But, you know, I want something that I can actually hear. And, you know, thank you guys and girls when you do actually follow. So without further ado, let's get this bus moving. So, do I hit this button on the right, or do I hit the one on the left? I wonder what it does. Let's hit it and see. Well, let's have a look at the map, which is completely blank. Okay, I think. You know what? Bear with me now. I'm just going to send in a report here, actually. But again, because this is still early access, they do like it when you actually send an issue report. So, no map. Journey to the airport. And I always put many thanks, because you know what, courtesy hurt nobody. So what would that be? UI menus? No, that'd probably be gameplay, I think. Yeah, gameplay. There we go. Yeah, the bus ding ding. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking about I was thinking about that as well, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back, proper back, and choose a different route. But yeah, but it's something that I can hear. I know that Murphy has a guy yelling something in American, something dude, something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's very audible. And so I might need to do something like that. So, for you, some of you that are new, like Steve Solo UK, I think I haven't seen your name before, my friend, so I think you're fairly new. So I apologise to everyone for repeating this. At the moment, the only map that we've got is Berlin. The Scania has two buses. It's got the 12 metre 3-door or the 18 metre. I'm going to stick to the 12 metre. I'm bad enough with that one. Controls are customised because it's got some buttons and the rest of it's automatic, like the engine starting, the doors opening, the lights, etc. That's all automatic until I figure out. I'm trying not to add age onto end of things. I was about to say buttonage, but Murphy has a lot to answer for. We're all starting to sound the same here. But I'm going to try and add buttons. So, does anyone have a preference? What would you like for weather? Here we go. Here's a question. We've got dynamic, which could be anything. Sunny, precipitation, storm, fog, or fog precipitation. First one to put something in the chat, that's what I'll do. The first one that I see. So if you have a preference, let me know. Anybody, just throw something in there. Meanwhile, I'm going to choose a route. Dynamic. Yep, you know what? You had me do that the other day, Colonel, and I will give that a blast, mate. So, I'm not quite sure what time it gets early in July. Let's check. Yeah, July the 4th. I chose July the 4th because that's a celebration day. It is in America. That's American Independence Day for people that are not aware. It's a great day because I get a day off work. And if it's on the 4th, you get the Friday off, or the Monday. I think it's Monday after. But thing is, I don't want it too dark because, again, because of the problems with the lighting, I can't see. And I nearly said buttonage again. I can't see the buttons to give the passengers any change. But let's try it. July the 4th, 7 o'clock in the morning. So let's try that. Did I choose a tour? Yeah, Alex. Now let's do tour 1 this time. Or route 1. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, and dynamic weather. So this is going to be interesting. Now, you're too busy making sure nobody's sneaking on the bus, Annalisa. Okay, so I'm hoping that the map is going to show up now. And I'll apologise if you guys hear me cough or splutter. I tried to hit the mute button, but it's very, like I said, in the basement there is no fresh air. And it's very dry down here at the moment. Next route. I'm hoping it isn't broken. Alright, I'm going to check the map again because... Yeah, so this is what happens. It zooms all the way in, but okay, so we're at the airport. Perfect. Perfect, okay. So as long as I've got the correct route in there, and it looks like we've got dynamic weather, so I think we're good to go. Yeah, fast dancer. Throwing smoke mode. Yep, there we go. Yeah. I must admit though, the fog is a lot better to drive in than snow, because I'm sure you'll agree, Joe, that, you know, when you're driving on snow, it just looks like you've got this wall coming towards you. You know, even in a car, excuse me, even in a car it's the same. It's very, very difficult. And I tell you what, the bus drivers have my respect, because the roads could be terrible. They say it's too bad to drive, and yet we still expect our buses to be out there to get us from A to B. Oh, I can't drive, I'll get the bus, you know. It's a lot of respect, mate. So, current tour number 26849. Let's get that in. 26849. Okay, and I'll keep this view again. See if anybody wants a ticket. Yeah. Oh, I bet, Joe. Right. So, let's get her in gear. Park and brake off. Listen to the sound of the park and brake. I'm going to put it back on again. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Let's get going. Yeah, I'm looking for... maybe later on today what I'll do is I'll actually set it up. In fact, let me get round this corner, because this is another one I've run into the wall a few times. Okay, you know, it just, the wheel feels different because I've been messing with it, but just want to make sure I don't understeering run into a wall. Oh yeah, I bet you do. But I'm wondering what other buses they're going to have on here. I have a feeling that the buses are probably going to be way down the line, and they do have an excellent road map. And one of these days I'll actually get the road map up and show everybody, you know, just out of interest. But it's like what Microsoft have done with the MSFS. You know, they've got a road map out there, and also Train Simulator. Train Sim World, there's a roadmap out there, and it's really good to show you what's coming next and when the next patches are coming out. And so they've got a roadmap for this, which is, I think, quite unusual, because not many developers do that. But it really... hang on, Gibbo. I looks over, sees Gibbo's typing, and nearly run a red. Top speed. Well, it's a bus. I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. It's a Scania bus, mate, whatever the top speed of that is. Maybe Joe might know that, but it's not fast. Not fast. It's actually a bit of a slug to get going as well. You hit the throttle, and you can like feel the inertia just holding it back. The speed of smell. Now, that's a first. The top speed is the speed of smell. That's a cracking one-liner. Yep. 81 kilometers. Yeah. Yeah. So 80 kilometers is 50 miles an hour. I know that much. So yeah, it's not fast, and I need to change lanes here. Oh, no I don't. I actually need to turn there. Sorry, dude. I'm going to be courteous and try not to run into you. Courteous Jim. There we go. Let's get round to you. Yep, 50 mile an hour top speed. But you know what? You've seen my driving, so probably 50 mile an hour is probably more than enough. On the ground you would lose your license. Yeah. Downhill with the tailwind, mate. I'm just looking at the... So, Colonel, this looks very much like the weather I had before, doesn't it, when I had the rain on? As you were the first one to put something in there about the dynamic weather, do you want me to change it or leave it? Adds a little bit of interest. Oh, yeah. Weren't we all invincible when we were young? Yeah. You know, I mean, I was lucky. Let's say, and I grew up in Scotland. I never had a car or anything, so it probably saved my bacon many a time. Yeah, Annalise at the back of the bus sticking cocktail sticks in people's eyes to keep their eyes open. Viper, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I was going to say we're having another relaxing drive, but it's been a long night. I'll be glad to get the shift over with, you know. Had a driver pull out in front of me earlier, and I ripped one rear bumper off so far. The rear bumper was my fault, but we're still making a profit today anyway. Nice. What are you studying, mate? Viper, what are you actually studying at the moment? Loud, obnoxious music. I think any music is obnoxious because you can't really hear it. All you hear is boom, 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 or ching, 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 ching. You know, you can't really hear the tune. and everybody's all going, yeah! And everybody else just hears the boom-ch, 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 boom-ch. Or sounds to that effect. Alrighty. So, Troy Joe, remember that video I was telling you about? I'm going to sit here for a minute. Let me put the handbrake on. So that video that I was telling you about, it actually stops here, and the guy gets off the real bus, and then he compares it to this view here, and again, it's just incredible. But yeah, like I said, if I remember, mate, and I'll apologise if I don't, but I'll try and remember, that's what I should say, and tag you on it so you can have a look at it, and I think you'd be suitably impressed. Arguing with somebody about opening and closing the window. Yeah. You know, the last time I was in Edinburgh, that happened. There was a lady at the back, and bless her, I mean, you know, she wasn't being rude, but all of a sudden, all the, well, I'm asthmatic, I need this and that, and it was like, she started becoming a whiner, and I don't want this to sound like I'm picking on her, but it started, it's like, lady, you know, it was like, I don't know, and the guy only just was asking her to leave it, you know, to get some fresh air. Or move, you know. He was very polite, but yeah, that was never talk to anybody opening, closing windows on buses. Leave it open, lads. Annalisa, I dread to think what you were like when you were younger. We're starting to, we're starting to see a side of you that I didn't know existed. That's funny. Right, I better get this bus moving. Indicate. Lay me out, guy. Oh, stay there, people. Thank you. There we go. Get round here without hitting. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that was close. So back there it was a 15, we're now into 50. I'm not sure if they've actually got the speed lights. The speed limits correct here, but I'll check it when I watch the video. You know what's funny, Viper? I've driven on both sides now, and that's actually more of a problem. I feel comfortable driving on the right or the left. So when I go back to Scotland, I used to rent cars, and I would actually sit there sometimes thinking, you know, after being between airports for like 22 hours, I'd go, I can't remember which side of the road to drive on because both sides felt normal. So I would sometimes just have to sit there to remember and actually watch somebody to figure out which side of the road to drive on. Feet on the seats, chewing gum, loud music. Oh, I know you're joking. You know what? I was perfect. I was absolutely perfect. I mean, I was a little angel. Nah, I wasn't bad. You know, I like to think that I wasn't a bad kid. So what time do I need to be there at? I have no idea. Whoop. So this is interesting. It says I need to arrive at 0927, but my clock is saying 0705, so bear with me. Let me just send in another report here, actually. I've not noticed that before. Oops. Ah. Oh. Come on, James. Keyboard's playing up. The destination time, actual time is several is different. That'll do it. So again, for if you're not familiar with this, it's an alpha, beta type game, so there's still bugs. So they've got this game issue reporting system within it. So let me get that out the door. Okay. You know what's Annalisa? My sister used to get that as well. Needs to stop daydreaming, and I never understood it because all kids look out windows. You know, I don't know. It's and I used to get bored because, as I said, I'm an electrical engineer. If you give me maths and electronics and applied maths and physics and all that sort of stuff, I was fine. You start talking history and poetry and English, my mind just wouldn't accept it. I couldn't sit there and listen to it. So yeah, I would be daydreaming. I just could not understand it. I couldn't get my head around it. It was all memorizing, you know. Bored. Yeah, that's the word for it. I mean, I understand about being well-rounded with an education, but it's... Yeah, I knew what... Even when I was 8 years old, I was into electronics. So... But yeah, this other stuff, I just could never get my head around it. Needs to apply himself. Yeah, you know, we're children. We're children. I think all the teachers forget... Well, some teachers forget sometimes we are children. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. I don't think they were allowed to put that down. Oh yeah, you know what? That's funny, Alison, because my sister told me, and I didn't realise this, 2 years ago, she goes, you know they used to call you the professor at school? I went, no. Because I wasn't a SWAT, but like I said, I knew the engineering side of stuff even when I was in primary school. And yeah, a SWAT. You can't win at school, can you? You can't win at school. Alrighty. So hopefully we're back on track despite the time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to press another button. So what I was talking about, I don't know if I made that very clear. I assume everybody's looking exactly where I am. If you looked in at the GPS, it says departure 0927. Then at the bottom it's actually got Sunday, April the 7th, and the time is 7:08. So that's where I actually sent a report into. But there is a button, and I will be honest with you, I'm not really sure what it does. So let's have a play. So up there, time-lapse waiting time. Let's hit that and see what happens. Let's hit that and see what happens. Hey! Well, there we go. There is no manual. There is no instructions with this bus simulator at the moment. But there we go. It's fixed it. Departure 0927. The time is 9:26. There we go. Fixed it. I need to turn these wipers up as well. So let's have a quick look. Hermione Granger was a perfect example of a SWAT. Yeah. It was my sister. Alison says it was the sister she felt sorry for. She was compared to your achievements, and you know that's I get that, you know, and again, teachers are human, and I think sometimes they look at one, you know, they look at you and then they look at your sister. They think you should both be the same. They forget that people are individuals sometimes, I think. Yeah. As Annalisa says, yeah, most of us pale in comparison to you. Hey, the sun's coming out. And I better get going. I'm on time for once. But look at the reflections in the road. Do you see that, guys and girls? For a brand new simulator, okay, based on an old one, but for a brand new simulator, I takes my breath away. Naughty Gnome. Greetings! Greetings, Naughty Gnome. How are you doing, my friend? Oh! I nearly rolled over the line. How are you doing, my friend? Great to have you. We got a lot of old friends in here, and we got some new friends as well. So, welcome everybody. And I'm not looking at the lights. Oh, I'm not looking at the road either. So it looks like we need to arrive at 9:30 at the next stop, which is 600 metres away. This is actually going surprisingly well, and I know I'm tempting fate by saying that. But one accident I caused, one accident another driver caused. Missing one junction that was my fault. So overall, I would say, yeah, this is almost perfect for me. Absolutely. And I've said this before, I need to stop talking to the announcer lady. She's not real. But no one else on the bus is talking to me, so I talk to the announcer lady. She's a friendly lady. Yeah, 2 minutes ahead of schedule. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, you know what? No, you know, I love all sims. Latest sims I was playing flight sim wise was Flight Simulator 2004 of all things, and I've got Prepared 3D, I've got X-Plane, I've got Microsoft Flight Simulator, I've got all the flight ones, but I've got so used to sitting watching the streams. You know, I enjoy the company, I enjoy the chat, but I don't know, and I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know where I was heading with that conversation, but I've got all the flight sims, but I've got the bus, which is what we're playing now. I've got Fernbus, which I was playing with yesterday. I've got OMSI, which is basically, I would call the predecessor to this one, written by different developers. I've got Euro Truck Simulator, an American Truck Simulator, and it's like any game or simulator. Once you start getting into it, it's surprising how it captures your imagination. And I got this on the 25th of March when it was just released to the public. I've been at it every single day. And, accelerate, James. And I'm absolutely loving it, you know. So what bus simulators did you use to play Nottingham? Because again, there couldn't have been too many out there, mate, you know. Oh, keep accelerating. There we go. Yeah, it does. And as I said, this is an early access stroke beta release. Let me give this person a ticket. Greetings. There we go. Paying in euros. Ticket AB. Single AB. Okay. And Annalisa is our resident dispatcher. She dispatches you and throws you off the bus if you give us any grief. So, just be warned. Yeah, Eurotruck. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. That's another one that I need to get back into, but there's only so many hours in the day. Bus Simulator 18, thank you. Yes, I've got that one as well. Now, which lane do I need to be in? This one. And I'll be honest, I've got Bus Simulator 18, but I've never actually played it. Never actually played it, mate. This is capturing my attention big time at the moment. And I think, yeah, am I in the bus lane? Or am I? No, I'm driving in the cycling lane. Shame on me. Yeah, Eurotruck. Yeah, it's I got a few hours in that, like I'm saying, but you sick of man, Elisa. Alright, time to actually get in the proper lane here. So, Annalise, it's up to you. Do you kick him off the bus or just charge him double? I fancy some donuts. Charge him double, actually. Yeah, donuts and a coffee. Next stop, Annalisa. I shouldn't have said that. I really do fancy coffee and donuts at the moment. And the consequences are, not, is that Annalisa has cocktail sticks for your eyes. And that's not as brutal as it sounds, actually. It's just keep your eyes open when I'm driving. But fear the wrath of a dispatcher who hasn't had their coffee and a donut. Have you? And I apologise. No, you know what? I need to stop apologising. But too polite sometimes. I think it's a British thing. Have you been on any of my streams before? Not I can't recall, my friend. I was just about to apologise again. Sorry about that. Oh, I just did. As I says to everybody earlier, I got up at 3 o'clock this morning, and I was chatting to Alison, and I was saying to Alison, "Why are you up at 3 in the morning?" Oh, red light. And I'm thinking, oh no, it's me. It's at 3 o'clock in the morning. No. No, that's absolutely fine, mate. It's we have got so many good streamers out there, like St. Alison and the Colonel, and Jay Winokur, who's on here at the moment, and let's not forget Murphy. It's there's only so many hours in the day, mate. But your presence is more than welcome, mate. Oh, bus lane. There we go. But no, the reason I was asking is you can probably see that the lighting is a little bit blown out. It is very, very hard to get it sorted at the moment, but again, they're going to be updating. They're going to be updating the Unreal Engine, and hopefully that'll fix the graphics as well. I need something, Annalisa. Probably. Whoa, brake. Yeah, the passengers haven't started complaining yet. And I'm glad you think I'm a wonderful driver. I think I'm a wonderful driver too, actually. Can you do a survey of the passengers, Annalisa, and see what the thoughts are, mate? but no refunds. Okay, no refunds. Like it says, we need to pay for our breakfast in a minute. Where's my drink? Yeah, and Murphy said the same. Creating videos is a huge effort to get it right, and I think I've got some truck sim videos out there, but it really is a huge effort. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe making some videos almost like a stream, but without you guys on it, and then post those to YouTube. But I was trying to set up to stream on YouTube, and I know that's another discussion. Whoa! I do this a lot too. Yeah, you know what, Annalisa? Coffee donut, next stop, my dear. Aye. So, let me show you the map, Nottingham. Everyone else has seen this a million times before. Is that I need... Let me just zoom in. So it shows here, if you look at the green arrow... Annalisa, you are such a star. I tell you what, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on any stream. You're just such a bundle of laughs. Thank you. Yeah, doesn't like your hair. You know when it says do a survey? Yeah, that's not really the answers I was looking for. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Anyway, back on track. So, if you look at the green arrow there, and the orange line. So the orange line is the track to the next bus stop, which is over here on the right. Okay, and I'm not going to try and pronounce that, and the yellow line is what's remaining on the bus route. The trouble is this is wrong, and everyone that's been on the streams before have seen that this is wrong. So what I should have done is pop down here, do a right turn here, then a left turn, and I'll be back on track again. The map is messed up. But again, I've sent in a couple of reports on that, so no big deal. I just need to reverse, hopefully not run into anybody, and we'll be good to go. And Two-Tone Murphy, dude, hang on. I'm not going to take any responsibility for the fact that you're on a stream instead of painting, mate. Okay, so welcome. How's the painting going, my friend? The only thing you've actually missed, in all honesty, is me running out of maps, so bear with me now. I need to reverse here. And the beeping is me, Alison, not your aircraft. Oh, and he had to pull up behind me. Why'd you do that, dude? Right, I'm going to try and not hit him. I'm going to be really courteous and try and not hit him. Stay there. Skiving off. Yeah, I haven't had that for a while. Yep. Stay there, people. Oh, give me a chance to get out the junction. Look at the cars. Look at the details in the cars. It's outstanding. Oh, 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 oh. Ignore the sounds. Okay, for those of you that were on the stream 5 minutes ago, what did I just say that what could possibly go wrong? Oh my word. Anywho, nothing to see here. Yeah, you know what, Nottingham, that's going to be the mantra of my streams. Nothing to see here. But honestly, wonderful, wonderful. So let's have a quick, while we're at the lights, let's have a quick see if I've missed anything. Kendra wants to know if you're high on paint yet. Pens in places. You know what? Would you use, a roller or a brush? I absolutely love painting with a brush, but then end up with blisters on my thumb. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I've went to a roller, and it does the job 100 times quicker, but I really like using a big wide paintbrush. Just preference. Yeah, tell you what, Murphy, you would be absolutely, totally impressed with my drive. Well, maybe not impressed, that's probably the wrong word. Amazed. There we go. You would be amazed with the driving today. You'd be absolutely outstanding, mate. Absolutely outstanding driving today. Plus, I'm tired. I was talking to Alison at 3 o'clock in the morning my time, which I think is 9 o'clock in the morning your time. Whoop, straight line. But I did go back to bed. I was a bit tired. Yeah, you know the thing about painting is stirring the paint, and I know this sounds really stupid, but I went back over stuff, and if you don't stir that paint up right, you end up with a different shade, and it is so noticeable to be annoying, you know. It's and I think that's the biggest thing. Make sure you stir that pig in paint.
Hauptbahnhof.
Exactly, and I'm still talking to the lady too. But greetings one and all. Like it says, we got some old friends here, we got some new friends, and absolutely wonderful. And Naughty Gnome, thank you, sir. Excellent, thank you for the follow. That is indeed very kind of you. And did you guys hear any cheering or... there should have been an applause sound, but I checked the bot out before and it was working, but I never heard the applause sound. But thank you, Naughty Gnome, that's very kind of you, mate. So for my streaming career, I think I started 8 days ago, and so, you know, obviously I'm an expert now, but I cannot thank all of you enough. No sound, thanks mate. Yeah, I can't thank all of you enough, streamers and non-streamers, because you've all helped me out. You've checked sound for me, you've checked audio. Audio is sound, yeah, I know, I'm tired. And you know, you've all done such a great job, and Colonel, you too, mate, you've been on the ball with your hints and tips. So every one of you here, thank you very much. Like saying, it's if you're just here to chat or lurk, it is great to have you with us. Lots of great friends, lots of great people, and some great crack. And I think everybody on here, well, mind you, there are a couple of new faces. Like saying, crack is an Irish phrase for a bit of fun. So did you grab the coffee and donuts at the last stop there, Annalisa, or do we need to stop at the next one? You're too busy playing around with those cocktail sticks and threatening passengers, aren't you? So, mind you, it was only Naughty Gnome, so who folded up his ticket. A lot of red lights today. Not getting a chance to get in the flow of the journey, actually. Start, stop, the life of a bus driver. So let's have a quick look at the map, make sure I'm not completely ibuprofen. Kendra. Hard to track. Yeah, you know, Kendra, Murphy did mention the other day that, and I need to turn left, bear with me. Great to see you, Kendra, absolutely wonderful. So, okay, yeah, I am on track. I was just about to check the map to make sure that I wasn't lost, and I almost headed down the wrong alley there. So this is called The Bus, Kendra. It's literally is called The Bus. It's a brand new programme, came out on the 25th of March, and everybody here has been very, very kind to follow me on my streams of it. And I was just thanking everybody for their support and their help, and you showed up, and I extend that thank you to you as well. It's always great to see everybody. Ooh, red bus. No, red car, red van. I am tired. I shouldn't... You know, it's funny, I was toying with the idea of not driving the bus, but I actually find this to me, this is chilling out. This is just so relaxing. You know, ignore the accidents. Well, ignore all the accidents. But it's very, very relaxing. And there is so much planned for this. Another red light. Alright, Annalisa, nip out, grab the coffee and donuts, I'll wait for you. Let me know when you're back in the bus. Yeah. Yeah, Kendra, it's funny, I think a lot of people, even Scott was mentioning that he was going to drop off and go to Murphy's stream. We're so used to Mondays. You need to get your own. You need to get your own Naughty Gnome. It's yeah, she just got back, so I need to drive off. Yep. Yeah, you're in your own, mate. She's looking after the bus driver here. Awesome. Plain and jam. I love a jam one. Aldi. Look at that. Aldi on the right. Wow. I do say wow a lot, and I do say, Annalisa, give Naughty Gnome a plain donut. Okay, the jam ones are for me and you. He gets a plain donut just because he's he's whining in the back there. So, jam donuts, glass of milk for the win. There we go. James, watch the road. As I said, I don't have an autopilot. I can't sit here at 3,000 feet heading 270 and stick autopilot on and read the chat. I have to try and watch the traffic lights and eat a donut. So, you know, it's a hard going being a bus driver. Yeah, and you know what, while everybody's here, again, I'm going to give a huge shout out to the Colonel who did a raid yesterday. And I'm glad I saw it, because all you guys started talking and I'm going, what just happened? And said, you know, the Colonel did a raid. So you know what, it goes back to that appreciation for everybody here. It was awesome. So don't spill your coffee. I'm going to floor it, well, as best I can in a lumbering Scania bus. So here we go. And I think this is another red light, perhaps. Yeah, look at that. The lights have been really against us here. Kendra, you are awesome. Thank you for the follow. Absolutely awesome. Fedem Crew, and I'll apologise right now if I said it wrong, but thank you. And you're a new name, my friend, so welcome to the stream and welcome to a great bunch of lads and lassies. Absolutely. Fedem Crew, you're more than welcome, mate. It's as I said, this is called The Bus, and I don't know, have you ever come across this one before, or are you just popping along to see what's going on, mate? The lights are programmed to slow traffic. Well, yeah, you know what? They're certainly slowing me down. And if it hadn't been for Annalisa grabbing the jam donut and coffee, I think I'd be yelling by now. Annalisa is our ticket inspector, guys, so she gets the respect. I don't, I just drive the bus. So self-appointed dispatcher. No, in fact, no, it wasn't. It was Colonel Fork who actually allocated her the title of dispatcher. But look at that, do you see the way the bus lowered? I should have mentioned it before, actually, but yeah. So, it's outstanding. Okay. Mirror signal manoeuvre. The poor passengers, every time I go mirror signal manoeuvre, I'm sure they think I'm still in training. I'm an expert driver. I've been driving a bus for 8 days. I know what I'm doing here, people. Yeah, you know what? No, you know, it's for people that don't sim entirely. Like my wife, she doesn't do anything like this. I mean, she watches soaps and television, and that's another discussion. But you know, I showed her this, and it was like, wow. You know, and if you're a flight simmer and never done any driving simming, you don't really know what to expect. But once you've seen it, and it's like, it starts to open your eyes up about these simulators, maybe not as complex as the flight simulators, but they can still capture the imagination. You know, I'm not sitting here in a basement in the middle of America. I'm driving a bus in Berlin, and I'm eating a donut that Annalisa just got me. And there's a kebab shop just up the road here. You know, it's like this captures the imagination just like any other simulator. So, oh, excellent. Nice one, Annalisa. Did that guy that complained about your hair try to get back on the bus again? I hope you... Absolutely. Invalidenpark. See, that's the thing. the lady just said it in a lovely German accent. I try and say it and it doesn't sound German. Invalidenpark. Probably the R's, I think. Yeah, where's your Bravo? Hopefully in the next few days, Ali. Hopefully in the next few days, my friend. Then you can have a big sigh of relief, I tell you. Scott, you are awesome, mate. You are awesome. Pretzel rolls. You know those pretzel rolls? They are beautiful. Is that the ones that has the sea salt on them as well? I think it is. Flew to Paderborn to go, yeah. Just try to make sure I haven't missed any of the chats here. And like it says, guys and girls, if I miss anything, please let me know in the chat and just repost it. But you guys are wonderful. And your company is more than welcome. And thankfully, most of you haven't seen the minor accidents that I've had. But I guess if you want to watch the video, whoa, it says running up the curb. See, I need to keep my mouth shut. I really need to keep my mouth shut. Yeah, you know what? We need that. We need that, Annalisa. We need that as a bot, banned from the bus bot. I think somebody probably wants a ticket. Bear with me. Which button is it? Oh, nobody. Okay. Yeah, you know, I try and get some European food over here, but as the Americans know, it's considered imported food and it's very, very expensive. I tried to get pot noodles, and probably the equivalent price of a pot noodle in America would be maybe £4 UK for a pot noodle. So I don't get them too often. Yeah, so which part of Germany are you in, Kendra? Yeah, £4 for a single pot noodle, and I think a crunchy bar is like £2.50. You know, that's the thing, it is considered imported food. You know, international food, sorry, not imported. Most food's imported, but it's considered international food. It's Oh! I hope you guys cannot hear that crunching sound. Annalisa, can you send the donuts back, please? We don't have enough money for them now. Excellent. So I probably didn't mention it, but to 18 viewers, wow. Guys and girls, thank you. This is based out of Berlin. And Kendra, so the people that have actually lived in Berlin and seen this route, they actually say it is very, very accurate. And even Scott mentioned they've actually got the priority road signs, those yellow diamonds on the edge of the road. Yep, handy sugar. No, you know what, Annalisa? Let them keep eating, but now charge them to get off the bus. Yeah, there we go. Charge them to get off the bus, and that's... Oh! The rain has started. Annalisa, start selling the umbrellas. Yep, get the umbrellas out. What do you think? 10 euros per umbrella? There we go. Exit fee. Scott, if you spit on it, we won't take it back, mate. Reese's addiction. Yeah. My thing at the moment, well, I'm saying at the moment, is when I can get it, is Cadbury's chocolate, because again, that's considered international food, and I think it's like £3 a bar, and again, I have to drive like an hour to get it, so I generally don't, but I don't know. That's why when I do get back to Scotland, I eat like a pig. You know, it's fish and chips most days, haggis and chips other days, pot noodles other days. I do that for about a week until I'm completely sick of British food. But yeah, Cadbury's, absolutely. Scott is a bit of a connoisseur, actually, because I know recently, a few months ago, Scott actually had his international food. I'm not sure if it was delivered or you bought it, mate, but I know you like your European food too, don't you, mate? So what have we got? I'm 7 minutes late. That's not bad for me, actually. Yeah, yeah. The thing in America is Mexican food is a big thing, but I never really got a taste for it. I do like fajitas and the guacamole, but I don't know. I don't. I like spicy Indian food, but I've never really got a taste for the Mexican food. But I like how the weather changed. Earlier, I asked for a suggestion on what to do with the weather, and the Colonel said dynamic, and that's what we did. So this seems to be working rather well. And you've probably noticed that the ladies have got, what you call it, a vest, whatever they're wearing. But what I've noticed is that depending on the month, the season, it's not really dependent on the weather. It actually changes what the people wear. During the winter months, like November, December, they'll have a hat, gloves, scarf on, and a coat. And then in the summer, they have the vests and the t-shirts and things like that. But it's good to see that they actually change what they're wearing as well. Yeah, you know what, Scott, I think food is everybody's problem. It's Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, that's a classic. No, you know what, it's the way the market goes. You know what's interesting about you mentioning radar there? I know you're not talking about this. You're talking about radar control in the flight simulator. That this actually does have, at the moment, there's a single speed trap radar. It's not been implemented yet, and the actual game setup, you know, like where you get points on your license, thing like that's not actually implemented. So. Which is probably just as well, but the speed I drive I probably wouldn't get when I'm so slow at the moment. Speed control, are you talking... Can you elaborate, Kendra, please? Not following, sorry. Wow, I tell you what, this is... Thank you, I just noticed that the number of viewers is going up. Let me give this guy a ticket. A bus ticket. So 380, 20 cents change. Single ticket, zone A, B, C. Give him the ticket. Ah, okay. No worries, Kendra. What have I not done? Oh, there you go. Don't know if you saw that the ticket got printed at the top of the machine. I didn't give him his ticket. But yeah, I've been trying to listen to the lady announcer, and with the oh, I tell you, Kendra, see these on the right? Let me just hold up the traffic. Do you know what those are? Is it like overhead gas lines? Bear with me a moment. Are those like overhead gas lines? Do you know? Or we were trying to figure out what it was the other day there, and not quite sure. So I don't know if you know. That may be. Let me shut. Oh, have a listen to the horn if you want to hear something pathetic. Yeah, on the left. Yeah. What did I say? Now I was asking Try Joe yesterday. I think it was, and he actually said that this is how the bus would sound, or the bus horn. To me, it sounds a little feeble, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. I just simulated capitalism, yeah. Look at that puddle. I mean, that looks like a little lake there, but yeah. Anyway, I need to get moving. And here the sound actually drops when you shut the window. Excellent. Right. Am I in gear? Yes, let's get going. Capitalism. Okay. Yeah, I might look it up actually and find out what it is. But yeah, it's there for something. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But get on a lane. And I really think. Ah, okay. I've got you. So it could be like old structure. Well, no need to Kendra, but if you do, you're wonderful. Thank you. So one thing, one thing. Whoa, James. So another thing that I think they've done really well is the fact that the rain on the paint on the roads. You know, when you're struggling to see where the lane is, which is exactly what happens in real life. I tell you, this Unreal Engine, outstanding job. And I think the steering wheel, I made 2 adjustments today. Earlier it was a little bit oversensitive. At the moment I think it's just right, but I need to just control it better, that's all. Every time you change something it just feels different. A bit like aircraft in a flight simulator. You get a feel for it even although there's no positive feedback as such. Alright. Yeah, it really does, Annalisa. Right, none of these have got umbrellas. Get your sales hat on. Let's say we've got the donuts and the rear bumper to pay for today. And then I always forget that this is a 20. In fact, I always forget to look at the speed limit. I think eventually once it starts penalising you for speeding, it's not that I'm deliberately trying to speed. I think it's just the fact I keep forgetting to look down. I'm so focused on looking out the front window. €50 each, woman. That's outstanding. You know what? They're not dressed for this weather. Make it €75 each. Yeah, let's get some scalping going on here. Yeah, everyone else seems to be doing it, you know. Water lines. Okay. You know, it's funny. There's a lot of things I don't. Well, it reaches like plus 37 Celsius. I think, I don't know what it is. It's 110 Fahrenheit in the summer, and it drops to minus 14 Fahrenheit in the winter, and that's manageable. But you stand me out in the rain and get soaking wet through. That's one of the few things that really can wear you down, you know. So that's why I'm thinking $75 for an umbrella, because you want a miserable feeling. That's it. Stand them in the rain. No refunds. Yep. Stowaways. Yep. Yeah. You know what? Yep. Yep. I get it, Scott. Yeah. But yeah, you know, the heat you can sort of get used to, the cold you can sort of get used to, but sticky and clammy. I remember being in Brunei. I was at the Jungle Warfare Training Centre, and I have never felt so miserable. I could not sleep, but your body adapts. Your body adapts, and then all of a sudden your body forgets how it's feeling, and you sleep. And we had mosquito nets. I mean, you could not hear yourself think for the noise of the insects. But, you know, after a few days of it, it just, I hate to use the phrase it grows on you, but it does. It's like you just get used to it. But that was probably the worst I've ever felt, just for being yucky, I guess is a good word. The bag, smart one. Smart one? Oh, okay, I get it. Let me give this lady a ticket. I need to bump the prices up as well. $3, ticket AB. Alrighty, there we go. Ticket, there we go. Right, let me check the map actually. I haven't checked that for a while. A fair bit to go. Fair bit to go. So I haven't thanked everybody for a wee while. So let's see, we've got some new people on here, and like I said, I would be doing this anyway. I'm thoroughly enjoying the bus, which is what this is called, and your company is very, very welcome, and I thank you all for being here. And I'm trying not to say y'all, but your company is more than welcome. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. Some of you have mentioned that you've never actually seen this before, and a couple of days ago, so I'm looking at my left wing mirror. A couple of days ago, people have actually commented that they've actually bought it because they'd never seen the bus before, and this actually made them decide to go get it, which is nice. You know, it's and I think that's the same with a lot of games. I know the Colonel was streaming, and I'm not sure if he's still on here at the moment, but he was streaming a game which was a first-person shooter, but it was so much like an RPG that I'd never seen before. And you know, I don't play first-person shooters, but if I was into them, I would certainly have bought it. And that's the thing about watching streaming: you can see games that you'd never seen before or thought about buying. Alrighty, let's get these guys and girls on the bus. Singing in the rain. Yep. Kendra, yep, you know what, why not? You know what, why not exactly? It's, I remember when I was in the Middle East, it would be just horrible, and rather than go get a shower, I would just grab a soap and stand in the rain. It's, nice one, Annalisa, yeah. World of Tanks and World of Warships. Yeah, you know what? I was looking at those. They do look interesting. Not my thing, not my cup of tea, but I certainly like watching them. And look at this. And I don't know if you've ever been to Berlin, Kendra. As I said earlier, probably before you joined the stream, is that people that have been on the bus route in Berlin and actually lived in Berlin have said how realistic this actually looks. 11 o'clock. This thing here, yeah? Oh, okay. No, I can't find the... So what does that... Is that per... Oh, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. So, yeah, what does that actually mean? Berlin, excellent, straight ahead, okay. I'm going to be late, but that's fine. Okay. What have we got? 10:06. Ah, okay. I'm very late. 18 minutes late. That's all okay. One thing about the steering wheel that I'm using, it's a Thrustmaster. It's I can feel all these bumps in the road. They don't have the feedback set up properly yet, but so there's no actual road feedback as such, but when you hit the curb or have an accident, you certainly feel it. Or the drain covers. More umbrella sales, Annalisa. Oh, the big tower used to mount all the antennas. Yeah, nice. One thing that's interesting, Kendra, is that there's several, I'm going to say bus, but bus coach simulators out there, and they're all based around Germany. So, love it. Absolutely, you know, it's, I love what they're developing out there. Because OMSI's another one, and I'm not sure if it's German, but certainly European. Alexanderplatz. And again, for those of you who've not been on my stream before, I always thought this was the end. But let me bring up the map. And then I thought, what is all this yellow? And I think to myself, okay, James, you've not been doing the complete route. But there's a problem in the middle where it sort of jumps up a bit. You can't actually go that way. But yesterday I found a way to actually complete the route. So hopefully that's the plan. We're going to turn around here at Alexanderplatz and go all the way back, and then just north of Brandenburger, instead of turning left I need to go straight on. And what that does is it actually gets me back here, but then I just need to do a little bit of a circuit, and but this is my last stop. But if you try and go just north of here and turn left, you can't do it. They haven't actually built the scenery yet. Not a big deal. As I said, this is very, very, very early access, but it's just something to... And I've reported it as a problem, so, and I'm sure they're working on it. So today that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to get to Alexanderplatz, turn round, and there's no other stops here actually. So the next stop is like several kilometres away, so really the next stop we've got is this one, I think. So let's get to it. Whoa, motion sick. There we go. Put on the brake. Yep, catch you in a wee minute there, Scott. Ah, okay. Tegel Airport. Nice, okay. For a nice long bus ride. Winged Llama. Yeah. Welcome, my friend. And to those of you not wet, Winged Llama is an excellent chap. He's a real pilot. He's a pilot in real life, not a real pilot. He's a pilot in real life. And Murphy did a raid on his channel the other day, and he's got a lovely, relaxing stream. So, you know, show some love out to the Winged Llama and, you know, say hello to him. He's actually got a digital fish tank as well in the background. And if you want a chilled out, relaxed stream, go visit the Winged Llama. You're very welcome, mate. Can one of the mods do a shout out and stick his channel in there, please? That would be very kind of you guys. And for those of you not sure how to do it, it would be ! space or ! SO, then space, and then put the Winged Llama's name in there, and I'll actually come up with his Twitch channel. There we go. There we go. Thanks, Ali. Does somebody want to try the SO command just to see if it works for me? I haven't done any commands on this today, I don't think. Thanks, Ali. You're a star. There we go. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I don't have the... I keep messing about with everything like everybody does, so I just wanted to make sure it was still working. But that's cool. Thanks. And if somebody's really bored, do you want to put in ! commands with an S on the end, please? And anybody can actually do this. It doesn't have to be the moderator. Anybody can actually put these commands in if you're ever interested. There we go. It's funny, I put this in the same day that Murphy did, but I followed his template as such, which was cleaner than mine. I had too many waddy bits. Yeah, you want to come to where I live in America, Kendra. Stop signs are optional, red lights are optional, speed limits are optional. It's not a criticism, that's just the way they drive over here. And I think most places are getting red, yellow, and I like to try and just take it nice and easy. Well, Winged Llama, let's say very, very kind of you, mate. You've today's not my best day, but equally it's not my worst. Annalisa has been selling umbrellas at €75 to try and pay for the damages. So, but not my worst. And most of the problems have been me not actually watching where I'm going, too busy looking at the chat. Yeah, you know, I mean, that's another thing. Winged Llama loves the rain, and who doesn't? As long as you're inside. Right, let's get round here. Yeah, whoa, wait for it, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Panic. James, this is not real. Yeah, and again, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Jim. Seamus is Gaelic for James. So please feel free to call me Jim or Seamus, either is good. Yeah, you know, it's something like simply because I'm a new streamer, Jimus, there we go. Tweaking audio is so difficult because you can listen to your own streams and think, is it good, is it bad? But I thank everybody here because I've been saying, what does it sound like? How's that sound like? What's that sound like? And Kennel Fork has been great, and so's Annalisa and Ali for going, okay, your audio's too low, your audio's too weak. And I think I've got it set up right now. Where the music audio, I know that the music audio was too loud, and a couple of guys mentioned that, which was good. Yeah, absolutely. And I know you said that the other day. They let you know. The funny thing is that sometimes they don't know what they're supposed to hear. I remember last year when I was messing about a stream and the Colonel goes, why do you stop talking? And what it was the game audio was going, but no one could hear it. But because I never says, can you guys hear the game audio, they didn't realise they were supposed to hear it, you know. So oi Ali, we can't hear you. Good accent there, good Scottish accent. So tell you what, guys and girls, if you want to bear with me, I'm just going to take a very quick break, and I will leave you with some music. I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Have I become a little too shy for love? I've been hurt before, all's fair in love and war. So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in, and if I let you in, another round begins. No, I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side.
Should I be scared? The feeling's so different now. You got me floating here, a feather in the air. Oh, but when the wind blows, will I tumble or sail away? Or would you have me stay?
Alright, you lot, what have you been up to? Get back on the bus. Yeah, dear. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button, I think. Anywho, let's get moving. We've got a green light here. The blockhouse. Yeah, I never heard of that. Party. Yeah, I saw what you did there, Llama. No wonder my lights are broken. Oh dear. So what microphone did you get, Winged Llama, anyway? Which one is it? Party streamers. You go, girl. Excellent. What did they say? Don't put something in writing. I have a text here about something to do with main beams and makeshift strobe lighting. I think that's fairly fairly conclusive evidence. How late am I? Oh, 17 minutes. That's all right. I blame the rain, actually. There we go. But yeah, I was when I was testing my stream setup, and if you want to call it a stream setup, is I was using my headset. The audio through the earphones was great, but the audio through the microphone was adequate. And whenever there was a silent moment, you could hear the noise cancellation, and there was no way to turn the noise cancellation off, and it was fairly poor because you would hear noise artifacts. And even though 99.9% of the time, I need to accelerate, 99% of the time you're never actually going to have a quiet moment. When I go to a menu, it goes very quiet, and that's why I add a little bit of background music, but I don't want to hear those artifacts, you know what I mean? It's something that I can control. And talking to Alison, who yet again was a fount of information, she told me that she was using the Elgato Wave 3 microphone, which is what I'm using at the moment, and it comes with its own Wave software. And the only problem with it, let me change lanes here, the only problem with it is that you cannot really add filters to it, but it does actually give you a combined output to the stream, so you can use that as a sort of voice meter potato replacement as such. It's very, very good software, I tell you. But I use it when I'm not streaming, because at the moment there's no way to add any filters, so I've got separate audio channels going in to OBS without going through the voice meter software. That's what I'm doing at the moment, but it works. It's a fairly good quality microphone, and again, I'm not going to spend any more money on it, but it's a good quality microphone. And again, I think when you're listening to a stream, how often have you heard like mains hum or buzzing or hissing in the background? It's I don't know. I think if it's a streamer, if it's something you can control fairly cheaply, Thanks, Ali, and I appreciate all your hints and tips. So I need to look at the map again because there are no bus stops that I need to stop at. Yeah, so there we go. Let's have a look. So it says that I need to, that's actually, ignore that, and that was the bus on the way down. Could remember when we hung a right and I come into there. It shows that we need to do a left just ahead of that, but that road is blocked off. So what I need to do is basically go back up the road the way we came, and that'll get us to where we need to go. Again, just a minor inconvenience. So let's go. Oops, squeaky wipers. And the weather today is provided by Colonel Fork, who suggested dynamic weather. Look at it. We've had clear, let me turn those off. We had clear weather, then it rained, and now it's back to clear again. I do like it. So how was the food that you and Kendra got there, Annalisa? Was it worth getting off the bus for? I mean, you just did have a jam donut before that, though. Yeah, the humidity, yep, coming off the ground. Yeah, where I live in Missouri, we have like, the humidity is horrible in the summer. That's what I liked when I was in the Middle East. It was a very dry heat. As I was saying earlier, I went for a half marathon. It was on my own. It was, I just knew a route. I was training for a half marathon, but it was dry heat. It was 110 Fahrenheit, but you were acclimatized, and it was dry heat. But where I am at the moment, it's just 90+% humidity. It's just sucks the life out of you. Yeah. I'm glad there's no fish and chip shops around here, I tell you, because I would be eating them every single day. And because I'm not running, I mentioned earlier that my running partner at work, we'd been running for 10 years together. She got me weight training and I got her running. and last year put a stop to all of that. But it's all good. I mean, look at the trees swaying. Who would have believed 10 years ago we'd be looking at stuff like this in a simulator, you know? Outstanding. And the AI people, would I call them AI people? They're not NPCs, are they? But the AI, yeah, AI people, I guess. I think the currywurst, oh yeah. That was one of the first things I remember asking for. Or one of the first things I remember learning how to ask for in German. Right, let me get round this corner. He says, holding his breath, hey. Okay, this is when I need a button. I haven't done it today, but this is when insert smug mode. I got around the corner without having an accident. This is a 20 kilometre an hour area, which is slow. So what is it? 8 kilometres is 5 mile an hour, 16 is 10. So I guess this would be like 10, 13, about 13, 14 mile an hour speed limit. Yeah, currywurst and fries, yeah. Or fries and mayonnaise, pommes mit mayo, yep. Alright, Naughty Gnome, it's very kind of you, mate, and like I said, I appreciate you following me earlier on, and it's great to see you, and I'll catch you in the next one, mate. You take care, my friend. Oh, can you drop your umbrella back? You didn't actually buy it completely. You just paid for it, for the use of it. You need to give it back to Annalisa, mate. We're gonna do the same with the next one. Thanks. Oh, right. So, map. So if you have a look at that, it says I need to turn left. And let's have a quick look. See, I can turn left there, but further up the road, it actually stops me, so I'm not going to do it. So, I'm just going to carry on. But yeah, look at it, beautiful sunny day in Berlin. And that is one thing I regret. I lived in Bielefeld and Herford, but I never made it to Berlin. I wish I'd had a chance to go. And there's those blue pipes again on the right. The thing about Germany is a lot of it has been rebuilt and beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I know I had a thoroughly awesome time when I was in Germany. Yeah, you know what? The reason you find so many behind is because Annalise has been forgetting to pick them up. So, and I'm not going down there. I'm just going to show you the road. So it's set. In fact, did I do this the last time? What do you think? Try it. Oh, Bielefeld, nice. Yeah, yeah. It's a very industrial area, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Did I go this way the other day? You know what? I'm going to try it. I can't remember if I went this way or not, but stay there, lady. It's a bit of a narrow one, isn't it? Can I get through? No. Oh. I actually blame... Oh dear. I'm set for failure here, aren't I? No, I think it was probably Hereford. Hereford? Can't remember the... That was probably the... Oh, and I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I won't fit. I know I won't fit. Okay, guys and girls, look down. Nothing to see here. Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah, I definitely won't fit. See, this is what happens when I insert smug mode. I end up regretting it big time. Oh. Eyes on the floor. Yeah. There we go. Excellent. Minor distraction. Yeah, give all the passengers some coffee, Annalisa. That'll keep them happy. Only charge them half. Ha! Spamming caps. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what you said, Dangerous Brian. I didn't actually realise I had a cap spam on, but not to worry. Oh, red light, green light. I don't know if I need that on or not, because I don't have a huge follower. Huge amount of followers, so I'm not sure if I need to put these other ones on, but I might take that off. But sorry about that, Brian. Do you want to say what you said again? I'm sure it was all polite. I'm sure it was all polite, my friend. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't... You know, it's funny. Rest in peace, my wallet. Yeah. See, there's a little, again, on the right, for those of you that haven't seen this before. See, the motorcycle is still there. Didn't get stolen. Once they get the maps all sorted, and once they get the... Oh, let me through, dude. Hey, excellent driving. Insert smug mode. But once they get the routes all sorted and I don't have to do all that sort of like weaving around, I'll enjoy it more, because I don't want to Fernbus. Marcus, how you doing, my friend? Fernbus. You know what? I was playing that yesterday. It's more simulator to this game. Yes, it really is, mate. Yeah, I mean, you think Fernbus is done by the same developers. I was trying it yesterday, and I mean, the controls, everything is almost identical. I was playing about with it, like I'm saying. I was wanting to actually stream Fernbus just to do a comparison, but haven't quite got round to it yet. But great to see you, my friend. It's always a pleasure. But Fernbus, to those that are not aware, is more like the coach touring. In fact, let me retract that, because TML also do tourbus. So Fernbus, was it called it intracity? It's more of an intracity than this is or intercity, and this is whatever. I think Fernbus goes between cities, and this is like just internal to Berlin. Intercity, there we go. Thanks, Marcus. A Magnum. Are you talking about Magnum, the ice cream? Try, Joe. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Okay, Magnum ice creams. Yeah. Some of those chocolates they advertise as though they're covered in gold leaf. You know, it's like you have to be a six-figure salary earner and wear a suit, and you have a luxury yacht before you can eat a Magnum ice cream. Now, let me check the map again. Right, yeah. So basically it's back the way that I started. But as I was saying earlier, once they get the routes sorted out, and once they get the penalties and the speeding and all the rest of it sorted, I think I'm going to enjoy this a bit more. I don't like... the way that I do simulators is I'm more like I want to do it by the book. You know, I want to drive the speed limits. I want to go from A to B using the correct route without any detours. You know, I don't want to have any accidents. You know, and that's the way that I like playing. But at the moment, it's like, because the map's a little bit broken, and I mean that nicely, they're still developing it. But because of that, like, I can't really do the routes properly. But eventually they will. It's a bit like any of the other flight simulators. You know, some people just like to take off, fly as fast as they can and land. Other people do VFR, like the Winged Llama. If you have a look at some of his streams, he was doing a hybrid cockpit. Was that a 7.5? I can't remember the aircraft, but you know, he likes to do things by the book. I mean, he's a professional pilot himself, and other people do it different ways. And that's the thing about 757, yeah. And that's the thing about simulators. It's exactly... holds breath, because I didn't cut the corner too much. Okay. And the simming is exactly the way you want to do it, you know. So if you made a comment that I haven't seen, or you'd like to repeat, please feel free to put it in the chat. And if you're new to the channel, thank you very much and welcome. And if you'd like to hit the follow button, it would be appreciated, not required, but it helps the channel. But your presence is all we really need. And if you're lurking in the background, excellent. I hope you're enjoying it. And I use that word nicely. It's I know that there's many streams I watch. I never chat. I just sit there and I listen to it. And I'm quite happy watching the guy or girl who's streaming. But either way, you're all more than welcome. And I hope the day's treating everybody well. And I just realised I can't see the... Oh, yes, I can. It's just about to say I can't see the traffic lights. But once they get the lighting sorted out, I'm going to go back to night driving. I think the night driving in this is wonderful. But when you can't see the change machine to give the change back to the customers, you know, again, it's a little bit, I don't like to use the word annoying, but yeah, you know what, Ali, yes, why are they just went through a red light. Yeah, they did. It really is. And that I think is the hardest thing, because when you sit down listen to, I'll use Murphy because me and you are talking, but we'll sit there and listen to Murphy and it's like you feel like you're part of the group, you know, you feel like you're there and he's talking to me, but now you're the one talking and there's nothing coming back in your headset. It's a very surreal feeling. But I tell you what, I've never been, what's the right word? I find this exciting. I really do. I've been buzzing doing this, and my whole 8 days now, and I'm getting such a buzz out of it. I really am enjoying it, and it may see I'm probably streaming a bit too much at the moment. What's the lights doing? But it's only because I'm trying to get everything set up and just trying to get a feel for it, make sure everything's all working. I need to get a routine, but again, you know, it's difficult when you've got a limited audience. So, to go back to what I said earlier, what I'm probably going to start doing is, I'm not sure if I'll stream it on YouTube. I found the bots did not want to work on YouTube. And I don't know why. And yeah, I have logged in and out of the accounts using YouTube as the signed in account, but I don't know. And I know it's a discussion earlier on in the mod room about the moderation and stuff. I don't know, the audience on YouTube can be a little bit brutal. I put a video animation out a while back. It was just a video animation, and most people, you know, they were nice, and one guy went, well, that sucks. And it's like, no, thank you, have a nice day, you know. And it's eventually things like that can wear you down, you know. It's like, and I know people say, you know, don't take it personally, which I didn't. But, you know, when you're just constantly reading negativity, and I think no, you weren't there, Annalisa, you would have sorted them out. But you know, I really do think that the audience on Twitch is far more mature. And this was an eye-opener. And until I'd seen, and some of you heard this story before, until I'd actually followed Murphy, I'd never actually understood Twitch. I really didn't. I thought, in my ignorance, that Twitch was gamers, but it was mainly young lads and lassies gaming, and I couldn't see the point of it. And then Murphy came along, and we were still on YouTube, and then we got onto Twitch, and now, you know, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. The control that you have. Being found on Twitch is almost impossible. And so that's the thing. So I probably will start doing videos, but they'll be on YouTube. And again, I don't like poaching audiences. You know, I think you guys and girls have been really nice, but I really need to find a way that I can find my own audience. It's I don't like just using. And the Winged Llama, you've been awesome as well, allowing me to post my streams. And I got a couple of followers from that as well, you know, and it's very much appreciated. But I need to figure out YouTube, how to best use it. how to best use it. To stream on it, not so sure. You get him, Annalisa. But no, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, you know, negativity's fine, but it's, you know, I think our philosophy as a group is we don't deal with negativity. It's not what we're about. You know, if you want an opinion like that, that's great. That's excellent. It's called freedom of speech, but that's not how we do things as a group. You know, it's that's not our community way. I mean, Wayne Blam is the same, and I think Murphy's group and the Colonel's group are all the same. We just want, hey, let's just have a nice day. If you don't like something, that's excellent. But yeah. You know, it's funny, Winged Llama. Oh, reading chat. Twitch, I found easy to find your niche. Yeah, but you know, the thing is discoverability, and Colonel Fork mentioned that. It's discoverability on Twitch is almost nil. YouTube, on the other hand, is you have the world is your audience, good or bad, and that's the problem. It's how to expand an audience without having the same people all the time, you know. It's yeah, absolutely, Alison. How late am I? 37 minutes. Doesn't matter. But I think, like this is what I'll probably do, some journeys without streaming it, and post them on YouTube and say, hey guys, you know, if you want to come along and watch my streams, then stream, you know, come over to Twitch. Yeah, and until we'd actually started using Twitch, I had no idea how good it was. I really loved YouTube. I thought it was clean, it was simple, but I had no idea about the tools in it. But Twitch is, in the statistics and the way that you can find out what's going on with your streams and everything. So let me check the map here, guys and girls. Alrighty, so this is, and this, I found this exciting. And this is going to sound strange, but to me this was like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to go around this loop here, you know, and it's like, but I found this exciting the other day. Another part of the map, because I hadn't actually been down this road, so it was a new bit of road. So, but this has come out to the end actually, so, woo, don't run into anything. Yeah, and to repeat myself, I've had too many accidents, and that's not how I like to drive. Lights green, dude. And I'm in the wrong lane, I know. But that's not how I like to drive the simulators. And I think in Fernbus, you can actually drive like a, I don't know, 8, 10, 12-seater, one of the smaller vans, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. But so I think I might give Fernbus a look, and they're still updating Fernbus, and Fernbus, as I said, is the same developer. But I think I might give that a go as well. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the chat there. Not talking, I do apologise. But yeah, I enjoyed the 757 Winged Llama because it was a hybrid cockpit. And, well, you know me, I like steam gauges. Nothing against the modern ones. And I know as a professional pilot, you like everything all in the same place. Oh, I did this the other day, didn't I? See, I'm not having a... Oh. Alright, guys. Fingers in your ears, look down at the ground, nothing to see here. Let's hope I can get out of this mess. Oh dear. And if not, I might have to call it a day. See, this, I don't like to drive like this. It's not the way I do things. And I have a feeling I'm going to get stuck, actually. Oh dear. Distract them, Annalise. Distracting dance, yep. See, to me, this is an unprofessional way to end the stream. You know what I mean? It's just not right. Oh dear, sorry. Probably should have cut my losses and yeah. This is not a very good way to end the stream. Well, I think I'm well and truly stuck. So next time, I'm hoping that I don't have to do things like this. Yeah, no refunds. And so everybody off the bus. And as I said, it's been my pleasure to have you all following me along and keep me company. And yeah, rage quit. Nah, I don't rage quit. I just can't move. I don't rage quit. See, I can't move. I can't go forward. I can't go back. So I'm actually stuck, to be honest. So do a raid. Okay, well, you know what? Let's have a look. Good one, Ali. You know what? Let me put the bus in neutral. There we go, because the steering was going crazy. Let's have a look. That's very kind of you. So Jay, oh, you know what, Jay Winokur. So all you guys, if you want to hold on, I've never done a raid before, and I thank you for the suggestion, Ali. So let me see how this goes. So bear with Jay Winokur. Yeah, thanks. Start raid. Alright guys, hey everybody, thank you very much. It has been a pleasure. I said that before, and I want to improve my driving, and it's a sim, but I want to do things right. So take care and show some love to Jay Winokur, and I'll catch you all later on. Bye bye for now. Thanks guys. And let me know if the raid works. Raid now.